Hi kids, hi friends and family. So I've come to get a matcha from Olive and James. Mateo's with me. He's obsessed with me extra because I have his treat. And sit please. Thank you. And yesterday, Mum and I went to see Pride and Prejudice at the cinema. That was everything I needed. That was absolutely everything that I could have. Thank you so much. It was everything that I could have possibly ever needed. Oh my goodness. Seeing that on the big screen, incredible. And do you know what was really nice as well? Is that everyone that was also
everywhere.
everyone that was also in the cinema at the same time as us, it was, how would you describe that? Community-based experience. We all laughed at the same points, or we all were awing and umming and
It's like we were sharing the same experience.
yes, we were having a shared community experience. That's exactly what I was trying to say. It was so nice. It was so nice. And I mean, who doesn't want to see Mr. Darcy walk across a field on a big screen? I do. I really do. It was just, I just loved it so much. I really did. And they had this lovely director's introduction, which I thought was such a sweet touch for the anniversary. So, yeah, we had a great time yesterday. It was so nice. What is here? What is this? This is a nail salon.
They have a dog groomer.
Oh, okay. It's got matcha. There's a clothing store. Nail.
Nail.
Scared everyone. Rest. That's not nice. Not nice. Do people live there, or is that also businesses?
It's a dog groomer place. No
Look
more.
at that. Learn something new every day. Good morning. It's quite literally probably been 75 years since we last spoke. So much so that it's now the 1st of May. Pinch and punch. How are we doing? I've said this every single month about the pinch and punch. So if we still don't know what it is, you guys aren't doing your bit. I'm doing my bit and you're not doing yours. Anywho, we're currently going to a cafe that we went to last night for dinner, and we're returning again this morning. Do you like the food? We love the food there.
We love the food.
We love the food there. But the driving force to go back this morning is because I left my trackies there last night. And I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. So basically what happened was I was wearing trackies and I was going somewhere after dinner. So I brought jeans with me.
I don't think people know what trackies are. Just saying.
Track-a-dacks. Sweats. Trackies. So, anywho, I brought my jeans with me, went to the restaurant, went to the bathroom, got changed, and then I didn't want to put my trackies on the table, right? So I put them on the chair next to me, and I mentally said to myself, Charlotte, you have to pick them up after you finish eating. You can't leave this place without your pants. Left the restaurant, went to the other place we were going to. Hours went by. We're rounding the corner to come home. And I go to Mum, did I put my trackies in the car? So I'm looking, I had my bags at the back in the boot, and lo and behold, I left them on the seat on the restaurant. So we're going back this morning. I'm hoping and praying and believing that they're there. I have faith that some beautiful individual has just picked them up when they were doing the closing and just put them in a potential restaurant lost and found, to know that I will come this morning to retrieve them. And I'm hoping that that's the way that it goes. It's obviously not the end of the world if they're not there. It will just bother me slightly for maybe about an hour, and then we'll move on. But I just really hope that they're there. We're also just going to go for breakfast if we're there, because my sweet angel over there has a dentist appointment this morning. So Mum and I just thought we'd go for breakfast if we're already going to be there. They have a killer burrito, which I'm really looking forward to, actually. So I haven't had a burrito in so long. So we're going to go there. But I think I want to get a matcha from across the road, because I don't really like the matcha there. That's the only thing.
Have you ever had a matcha?
I have, and I don't really like it. You like it, but I don't really like
I
it.
liked it.
I think so.
remember having
The
matcha.
green is different. I'm gonna cut you out in editing. You're
Oh,
fine.
God.
Yeah, you're fine. Live
Okay.
your life.
You're not going to see any of
No,
this.
do we like? So anywho, yeah, I do think I'll get that, but I'll get a matcha from across the street. That's the one thing. And then we're taking Principe to his dental appointment. I feel as though those are the updates. Do you think that my hair looks quite short? Like in the, like that?
So you had it come.
I know. I think it, I still really like this length. I said it last time too. Okay, yeah, those are all the updates for now. Oh, my friend came into town. One of our girlfriends came into town for Stagecoach, and we weren't planning on seeing her because she quite literally came for Stagecoach and then booked a flight out. But the higher ups had other plans, and we saw her the other day, and it was the sweetest reunion ever. So I'll insert the little bits and bobs from that day. I have to go like this with my neck so that the glasses don't get a reflection, because I don't think it bothers anyone else, but because I kind of like the glasses with the look. Okay, we'll see you at breakfast, hopefully with my pants. You guys, biggest success ever. Thank God, honestly, thank God.
Gonna sit?
The guy was so funny, bless him. He comes back and he gives me my pants and he goes, no, I completely understand, anything for the aloe. And I'm like, no, yeah, totally, but also just didn't want to get new ones. But I have my pants. I'm very excited. I ordered my burrito. I'm gonna get my matcha from across the way. That's nice. Things are going well. Things are going well, bro. I was so excited when I saw him come back with something in his hand.
I was more excited, I guess.
Okay. We actually just finished going to church, and I think it's 8:40 in the evening, and obviously anxiety fears me and stage fright fears me because there's so many people looking at me right now, and I'm just phone out in the air, like I really just don't care. Maybe because we just got our in and out, I nearly just twisted my ankle in the hole on the ground. But thank goodness I have my trusty Asics on.
Are you
So
okay?
everything's good. Yeah, I'm fine. See? Happy girl, happy Sunday, happy life. Thanks. Excuse the lighting because there's really nothing that I can do about it. But if anyone wanted to know my order, I get a hamburger. What did he call it?
I just want to let you know that I can't get out.
Protein style. That's what it is. I get a hamburger protein style. Mum got the same thing as me
I'm
because
sorry, I want to leave.
I positively influenced her. And I got my father a double. And then I got fries, chips. Let's call them what they are. But I'm actually really excited for these because I asked them. I don't know what anything's called, right? So I'm there. And this is not my first time.
What is this guy doing? I'm going to get out of the car and ask him if he wants me to
drive
because I don't know what he's doing.
This is not my first time ordering it in and out, but I just don't really know what the things are called, which doesn't make sense. I know because there's 4 things on the menu. Regardless, I'm ordering and I go, can I please have a hamburger in a lettuce wrap? And he goes, protein style. And I go, yeah, that's it. And then I go, can I also please order fries? But can you cook them well done? And then what did he say instead?
Do you want them well done? Sweetheart, is there a car in front of this guy?
No, he didn't say well done. He said, no, I said cooked through. And then he said, well done. You're right.
He did.
Yeah, well done. And then I got my father a Coke. Did you get him a Coke or a Diet Coke?
A Coke. I don't know
A
why.
Coke.
I'm sorry. Does he have someone in front of him?
And I got myself the world's smallest 7-Up that you've literally ever seen. Look how cute this little thing is. This reminds me remember, I think it was at LAX. We were transiting through on one of the trips that we had here, and we went to Macca's and got chips, and it came in this little tiny Bebe style chip holder. It was adorable. I took a picture of it, of size reference. Anyway, just memories. So I'm really excited for this. Thanks everyone. We're just going to put on some music, have good vibes, disinfect our hands, and then carry on our way.
God.
Okay, I'm going to do a brief chip review that absolutely nobody asked for before I get into my concert for the drive. Okay, so I asked for them well done. This is what they look like. There's definitely more of a crunch. However, there's room for improvement. There is so much room for improvement. You know what would be?
I want to know what potato they use.
A wonderful combination. An In-N-Out hamburger, protein style, with the chips from Jones on 3rd. Sensational.
Yeah.
Absolutely sensational. Who do I have to speak to about this?
John.
Collaboration?
Tell them to supply the
I think not.
now.
But they're better than what they serve you normally.
Oh.
Yeah. This is how we have to ask for them from now on. I saw it on a TikTok that this Aussie girl that I follow came here and she went to In-N-Out and goes, the chips aren't it. I agree. And then someone in the comments goes, no, you have to ask for them well done. So I've taken that advice on board myself, as you're noticing. And it's good advice, but it's not up to my personal chip standard. No. But it's improvement. And you know what? That's something. So we'll take
Chips
it.
from Jones and the chips from Curtis.
From where?
My room.
But, yeah. And the chips from the Greek restaurant.
Yes.
But that's a whole other category because they have different seasoning. It's not just a standard salted chip. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I absolutely must order? Chicken salt.
Ew.
No, Mum. Do you remember that place we used to go to in Bondi and used
Yes.
to get the most smashing chicken burger
Yeah.
and with chips and chicken salt?
Yeah, but now I know everything about chicken salt.
And it had a really good piece of grilled chicken, a good burger bun, avocado, tomato, lettuce, garlic aioli.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
So good. Hi, friends. It has actually been 6,250 million years since I continued on my... What is happening here? Wow. My vlog. So I don't even know where... Okay, let's just turn this up. I don't know where I left off. I'm gonna watch it back in the editing, but to update you now, I'm on my way. We're in a rental car. I'm on my way, except this one doesn't smell like a new car smell. This one smells like nicotine. And a good pack of 6 was smoked in here. So we are going to this really wonderful, cute, very divine pet store that we stumbled across a few months ago. And I absolutely adore the things that they have in there. And it's Mateo's birthday tomorrow. It's my sweet angel's birthday tomorrow. He's turning 3. So I'm popping in the store now to get him. I'll say a few things, but literally everything I see, I'm going to go, oh, yes, yes, yes. In a medium, thank you. I think he's a medium. I don't know what size he is, and it's not for lack of trying. It's just because, as he would, I emotionally birthed a son that is in between sizes. I'm embracing it. I have embraced it. It does get a little bit tricky, for example, when buying a harness. But that's okay. We make do. It's no dramas, guys. It's no dramas. So that's where we're on our way to now. I also decorated the living room for him. Really more for me because it's not like he's going to know. But I nevertheless decorated it. I filmed it too. So I'll probably pop that in here at some point. And then I'm going to make him little... I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make one big cake or a little cupcake. I think I'm going to do little cupcakes because I have this tray at home that I got for my birthday about, I don't know, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago now. And the cupcake trays are like this big. They're tiny. So it will be perfect size for him. So I'm going to also whip up his cupcakes today and then just keep them resting overnight so that tomorrow they're not hot at all. and he can eat them and enjoy them and just have the very best time. I also have candles, which again, not for him, they're for me, but it's for the photo. Do you see where we're going? Okay, great. So that's just where we're on to now. I crack my finger against my face so much. Do you do that? I do that. Anyway, yeah, those are the updates I can think of. Well, no, that's the update for right now in this present moment. In this rental car, we're really testing my upper body strength because I don't have my phone holder here. And so I really am just holding this up with my arm, hence why you see me do a little switcheroo before. But I think we're doing okay so far. We're at 3 minutes 30 and I've held it up, only a slight shake. I think I'm doing okay. And yeah, I'll film a little bit when we're in the store. Okay, another update. The song that's playing on the radio right now, the radio, and I mean 101.1 classic rock, because we're not hooking all this up to connect to Apple Play, we're just not doing it, is the song that they play in the Dairy Girls, and I absolutely love the Dairy Girls. Are you seeing this? I just need that to not be there. I absolutely love the Dairy Girls. I have rewatched that show maybe 5 or 6 times now. I love it so much. I really, really do. And the other show, speaking about shows that I'm rewatching currently, that I started yesterday, is none other than Peppa Pig. Originally, I put it on because Mateo was sitting next to me on the couch and I was looking at some sort of document. I was doing official adult business. So I thought, let me put something on just to have some background noise, but not to the point that it will distract me, that I won't get what I need to get done. And it will be something that I've watched before. So it will just be there to keep Mateo and I company, right? Not a problem. Then he started watching it because obviously Peppa and all the other animals make their individual animal noises. And so he started getting involved, and then he found it calming, that it put him to sleep, and it was just a good time. And I actually really enjoyed rewatching Peppa the Pig because I forgot that they all have their nice morals with each episode, obviously, because it's for children. But yeah, that's what I'm rewatching now, is Peppa Pig. I'd highly recommend. It's a great show. Successful shopping trip all round. Firstly, let's just take a moment. How beautiful is this sound? That's incredible. The birds chirping is my favorite thing in the whole entire world. Nothing else. Okay, so I bought Mateo his presents. I bought them in blue because I read somewhere that dogs can see blue. So I got him this little, I'm doing a haul for my dog's things, please. I got him this little ball, and it's textured, so he'll have fun mucking about with this one. And then I also got him this teapot set from the Lamb Wolf Collective, which I was reading on the other day, and all of the materials that they used are clean and verified, and they're safe for dogs, and they're safe if, you know, they ingest it or whatever. And everyone really likes them. They had really good reviews, and I was gonna get their stuff online, but it was gonna take so long to come, and by so long I mean a week, and his birthday's tomorrow. So anyway, this is the little, did I say teapot? It's a watering can, you guys. You knew that and I didn't. Okay, so it's this little, stop doing that, watering can. And then this is what it has on the inside. So it has a little water droplet, but the water droplet is the squeaky toy. And then it also has this. Oh, does this also squeak? Yeah, this also squeaks, and it's a different texture to this. And then it has this out of it as well. So basically the whole point, from what I understand, of this particular brand is that they try and enrich each toy as much as possible, whether that's with being able to hide treats inside or with different textures and different noises and stuff like that. And then I was looking further, and they had a Montessori toys, interactive games section for children. And I'm a Montessori kid for the first few years of my educational learning and development. So I thought that that was really wonderful, that this is the Montessori version for dogs. I love that. So obviously when I saw this in the store, I just knew that I had to buy it for him. Excuse me, what's happening here? And then I thought the other ball would just be a fun little touch as well. Is this even a ball? What is this called? Suchu. But I can throw it. It just doesn't have much bounce, but that's okay. Anyway, so those are my little regalitos for Mateo. I need to find a restroom right now. And yeah, thanks for sticking around for the haul. I actually just don't really feel like leaving because this is just so wonderful. I'm sitting next to this ginormous tree. I'll show you. I'll put it in. Did you not notice the tree? Whenever I sit by a massive tree, it always reminds me of Pocahontas when she goes to the tree, the willow tree. That's what it always reminds me of. Or in there's another film. I think it's a Disney film or it's a princess film. And she sits by the tree and it glows. Or she sits under it and it glows. It's for her mother. It's not coming to me. Maybe you guys know what the film is.